It will take not less than 50 years for northern Nigeria to get back to economic prosperity and moral upliftment. The reason why is simple. The educational sector in northern Nigeria is so deplorable. Thousands of schools face this singular problem: infrastructure. Look at this school. This is a school in Bauchi State, in northern Nigeria, northeast of the country, with a population of Almajiris in northern Nigeria hitting almost 15 million and still counting. That number significantly represents a good portion of any state in Nigeria. How can the North allow itself to deplore to such a state that it becomes practically irredeemable? Because the elite in northern Nigeria decided to look the other way and put selfishness in front first. And this has, over the years, at least over the past possibly 40 to 50 years, eaten deep into the societal fabric of northern Nigeria, such that religion, ethnicity plays the major role in any decision, including governance in northern Nigeria. Compare that to the southwest of Nigeria. The southwest has what you call DAWN, the DAWN agenda, D-A-W-N, development agenda of Western Nigeria. That is what they have, where it doesn't matter if you are a governor from a particular party, say the APC, and another is from the PDP. They unite, come together, empower their youths, train their youths, love their youths, very importantly. I left northern Nigeria to get an education in the southwest. So also have many northerners left the north to get education in schools like in Ibadan or Unilag or LASU or Uniben. But today the story has worsened for the northern part of the country, so much so that a tax bill, was being rejected. It has now been refashioned with just a 10% increase in some parts of it to, differentiate it from what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu proposed. But for how long will the North continue to run away from this truth? Living in denial will not help anyone, will not help any situation. How can you have schools like this without no tables, no windows, the walls are already scraped off, no roofs, and then you expect that you will be able to compare educational levels in the southwest of Nigeria to the northern part of the country? It is over. We cannot joke about this anymore. The truth is there to see. Until the leaders, the governors, the senators in northern Nigeria begin to see that their traditions and religion has helped them to fall short, and then their own selfish interest is working against the development of northern Nigeria to the collective good of the whole of the country, then we'll begin to identify the key areas that must be tackled once and for all, one of which is this educational thing. How do you expect students to assimilate, to learn in an environment that is totally chaotic, morally degrading, and insensitive, yet you call these schools? And then I was listening to the Minister of State for Education. She talked about using AI to further the course of education in Nigeria. And then I said, look into the mirror. Have you been able to tackle just the normal education first? Have you been able to provide infrastructure? You cannot begin to put the cart ahead of the horse. So let us introspect in the north and see that we are faced with dire consequences, dire problems. And until we agree that these problems have the capacity to ruin the north even further, no wonder you see that we have all these societal vices, kidnappings. Before kidnappings was Boko Haram. Until we're able to face these facts and settle to begin to work for the north, then we'll only be going round in circles.